John Chow here from johnchow.com, and welcome to another Driving with John Chow. Another great sunny day in Southern California. Weatherman said it's going to hit almost 88 degrees today. It feels like it right now, but I believe right now it's about 77. So I'm heading for lunch right now. Today is Hong's Taiwan beef noodle. They started in Vancouver, and I'm glad to hear that they now have a location down here in Irvine, California. So if I ever feel a need for Hong's wonton or Hong's Taiwan beef noodle, I don't have to fly back to Vancouver to get it. I can get it right here. So yay, yay. A couple of updates. The first one is that I managed to adjust my Sennheiser mics to compensate for the crazy loud exhaust of this Jaguar. As you can see, you don't hear the exhaust anymore. Pretty cool, huh? Yeah, that's the great thing about these mics. They're fantastic. And if you ever need or if you're looking for a set of microphones to use for your videos, because the truth of the matter is, great videos starts with great audio. And if your audio sucks, it doesn't matter how good your video is, nobody cares. If they can't hear you, nobody cares. So these Sennheiser mics, they're really, really good. They're expensive, $700, but to me, they are worth every single penny. Anyway, what I want to talk to you about is to answer a question that I received in email, as well as comments on my blog and Facebook and everything else. And that question is, why am I not rich? How come I'm not rich? I mean, I read your blog, I started a blog, I do what you're telling me to do. I'm writing blog posts, and I'm not making any money. Or they'll say, I've been online for like 5 years now, and I've not made a single dime yet. Why is that? I actually get that. As hard as it's to me to believe, I've actually received email from people who claim they've been online or they've been trying to make money online for 5 years and have yet to make a single penny. And they're asking why. And now, here's the thing. When you really look at it, it's not that they're doing anything wrong. See, they're looking at it from, I start a blog, I buy Facebook ads, I do this, I do that. Well, in actuality, to find the root of the problem, you're going to dig a lot deeper than that. And usually, the problem starts with the person in the mirror, yourself, right? And I found that the reason why people are not where they want to be is two factors. The first one is how they think. You see, success is a mindset. And if you don't have a mindset for success, then it really doesn't matter what you do, you're not going to succeed. It's all in the mind. Let me give you an example of what I mean by that. When you read a story that says the top 1% owns nearly half of all the world's assets, the top 1% of the population owns 47% of all the wealth. When you read that kind of statement, what goes through your mind? Do you feel like the government should tax them more to redistribute the wealth? When you read a story of, the rich making millions upon millions of dollars, how do you react to that? Like, are you the typical Huffington Post reader where I read all the time? I read the HuffPost just to laugh at them, okay? I mean, every time you read a story about the upper 1% or the rich getting richer, those readers are always the same comment. Tax them, they stole it, they do nothing for the money, they're making the money off the backs of the working poor, that kind of stuff. Is that how you think? Because if that's how you're thinking, if that's your mindset, then guess what? You will never, ever be rich. I'm telling you that right now. I can thrust $1 million onto you, and guess what? Within a few years, you will lose it all because you don't have the mindset for it. And this is another segue. When lottery winners, how many times have you heard a story about people who have won the lottery and then within the next few years, all the money is gone? Why is that? The mindset. Their mindset is not that of a millionaire. On the flip side, how many of you heard about, millionaires going bust or going under, and then within a few more years, they're millionaires again? Remember the time, at one point, Donald Trump was worth minus $800 million. If you were someone on the street with nothing, you were worth $800 million more than Donald Trump. He's a billionaire again. Mindset. That's the first thing. So look at the way you think. How do you react to certain situations? See, because how you think is what you are, and you are what you think. Right? So if you look at a situation and you see the 1%, and your situation is tax them, they don't earn it the right way, or if you're thinking is good for them, how do they do it, and how can I be like them? If that's your thinking, then guess what? Your mindset is your odds of success is much greater now. Right? So that's the first factor, your mindset. You have to have the mindset for success. If you don't have the mindset, then nothing else matters. No amount of teaching by me, no amount of product that you buy will make any difference. So that's number one. Number two is the power of association. Who you hang around with. See, you are what you think. But the thing is, you attract to you what you are, and you are what you think. So look at your sphere of influence. Look at the people around you. Are the people you hang around with, are they millionaires? Odds are, if you're not a millionaire yourself, odds are the people you hang around with are not millionaires either. Birds of a feather flock together. And it's true. It's totally 100% true. You are the average or the sum of the 5 people you most hang around with. That's you right there. So look at your top 5 people you associate with the most. And if they're not where you want to be, then it may be time to associate with people where you all want to be. And this is why I go to Mastermind. This is why I go to big events. So I can associate with people who are where I want to be. And this is why in Vancouver, when I was living in Vancouver, I live in West Vancouver, which is the most affluent neighborhood in all of Canada. Right? Because while I have fond memories of the downtown east side, which was the poorest neighborhood in Canada. I mean, don't get me wrong, I have great memories of that, growing up in that area. The thing is, not many people live in downtown east side, are millionaires. And I knew that in order for me to become a millionaire, I need to be associating with millionaires. And usually they're a lot easier to find in a rich neighborhood like West Vancouver than they are in the downtown east side. So it's the same thing. You want to be rich, you hang out with the rich. Right? So that's the 2 main tips. As you can see, nothing to do with technique, nothing to do with products, nothing to do with Facebook ad, writing content, that kind of stuff. If you truly want to be successful, you gotta look deeper. And when you do that, you will find the biggest 2 obstacles standing in your way is your own mindset and, quite often, the people you hang around with. Change your mindset, change your association, and amazing things will happen. This is John Chow from johnchow.com. Give me a thumbs up, subscribe to my channel, and this suspension is pretty hard. Anyway, I will see you guys on the next episode.